Good evening and welcome to FTRF1 Racing. It's myself, Ron Skitter, here in the comms box tonight, and with myself I've got Esotronic Sean. How's it, Sean?
How's it, Ron? Got an interesting one tonight. Italy, the home of good pasta and good people, and awesome racing.
And Ferrari, let's not forget about that.
Of course it is. Of course it is. And welcome to everyone who will be joining the stream.
Just to remind you of the format, how it works, we have, I think, 15 drivers tonight, so we will be doing full quali. Q1, we're looking for the top 15 tonight, they'll all go through. Q2, we look for the top 10. And in Q3, we have the shootout for the top 10 drivers to go for pole. And then we'll have a 50% race. And guys, I can see, are eager to get out of the pits. Warlock, Lee Van Rooyen and Josh all heading out. Maybe the two teammates are going to give each other a slipstream.
Right, so as we look at the map, we have Warlock out in front. Let me just change the map to the full map. Sorry, I apologize. We do not have Warlock out in front. We are on board with Anu Gous, who is leading the pack for us tonight, and is about to start his hot lap. As he rounds the Parabolica, we'll ride on board with him a little bit. DRS wide open, down this long straight, coming to this this hairpin, sharp to the right, sharp to the left. Keep it nice and tidy. Put the throttle down. Keeps it on the inside, trying to stay off that curb. Very nice and tidy. Quite a tight braking zone here, harsh braking, using the gears, going to the left and to the right. Going slightly on the curb to the left there, now into Lesmo 1 and Lesmo 2. Keep it very nice and tidy, DRS wide open. Into a Scari. Little bit too wide there, but very neat, very tidy. Might run into a little bit of traffic. No, he won't. Round Parabolica and across the line with a 1:19.8. I think that's it's quite a good time set there, Ron.
Yeah, very good time indeed. As you can see, Warlock, he seems to have a clean enough lap, but he is quite a bit behind on the 1:21. And that's Adrian at easy burnout to the 1:25. I think he was just having a look around. Probably not his best lap. He'll probably try something again.
Invalid lap by Lee Van Rooyen, who we're on board with at the moment. He will definitely have to go again. I hope he's put enough fuel in that car to go for another lap, which he has. Once again, good evening to everyone in the group. In the chat box, thank you very much for the comments.
Yeah, Henry, welcome back. Thanks for always giving Yaku your support. I see a few guys maybe have come out on the track and didn't do a time. I think Josh, we did do a time there, 119.8, very useful, looking quite sharp up front already. Sublime Firm, hello, welcome. Thanks for joining the stream.
Yeah, these guys are coming in with the times they're on. Anuko's still the one to beat with a 119.8.
Yeah, I'm not surprised, from, I don't know, 119.8, Josh in the 119s, Grimjaw just behind them, low 120s also for Ruan, Yaku slightly further back. But already it's looking quite close. I mean, I think we're going to see the top 8-9 guys probably within half a second of each other tonight. I think everyone's generally quick at this track. And
yeah, between 3 and 5 tenths, definitely.
We're riding on board with Nick. He's maybe one of the next guys to start a hot lap. No surprises. Q1, everyone on the soft tyres.
Ron will ride on board with Nick. If he goes for a hot lap, take us to the left.
Yeah, always nice to tuck it on the inside there. That's the shortest run to that line. A very, very hard braking zone. You can cut that first corner, get on the throttle, try to rotate it through. It'll be a straight when you slam on the throttle here. You can make or lose time all the way down this. It really is a straight, even though there's a bend in the middle of it. Then a lovely chicane. You have to cut that first one, keep it right. And then the Lesmos, lovely corners to attack. A lot of time to be found there if you hook it up nicely. It does look like Nick is trying to keep it clean and maybe just get a bit of a banker lap in. Oh dear, that will be the end of Q1 for Nick. I think the Ascari chicane, if you clip that inside curve, it just can make you lose a lot of traction.
Yeah, the Ascari chicane is quite tricky. We didn't have any real incidents on Monday night, but we could definitely, all the drivers definitely say we felt it. Good evening, Bonita. Thank you for joining. Once again, guys, just a reminder, if we can like and share the stream, let's get as many views as we can. Alright, on board with Avalak at the moment.
It's one of only 2 drivers that haven't put a time in yet. Just trying to see where's his teammate 11th Red Bull DTM. He hasn't maybe found all his space. A lot of drivers in the 121s as well.
Well, they just have to set the banker lap run so that we can move on to Q2.
Yeah, I see a few of the drivers have already retired from the session as well.
Avalok with a 120.5, deciding to pull over for a coffee break.
Yeah, I think being only 15 drivers is not the most crucial qualifying session of their life. I think guys are just trying to put a lap in. The Ferlaze, he's just heading out. last driver to put a lap in. I think even if you haven't put a lap in, Sean, it's always nice just to get your eye in. Start hooking it up and feeling a rhythm for Q2 anyway. Ruan, thanks for your comment. Thanks for being on the stream. Showing support for Arno and Nick and Yaku.
Ruan, of course, one of our tier 2 drivers. Thanks for showing your support, man.
Yeah, I think more guys retiring from the session. Got about 7 minutes left, so anyone who still needs to do a lap or wants to do a lap, still plenty of time to do that. Yeah, just be right on board with Keegan. He will be looking for some points tonight. He's got 28 championship points. He'll be looking to make that a bit better. He's been a bit I think he had a DNF a few weeks ago. But this is a good track to make up points if you can get through it.
Keegan going through the second sector now, or finishing the second sector, should we say. He hasn't set the time yet. But as we said, we just need everyone to set the banker lap so that we can go through to Q2 and go and eliminate some drivers. So that puts Keegan in 8th with a 120.9.
Seeing more and more drivers get
Leaf and
into the
Ruan.
120s. Wesley currently 121.1. He's actually done a few laps already. We'll be looking to get more pace. I guess he feels like he needs to get his iron a bit more. Still 4 minutes left in the session, so I guess there is still time for that. There we're on board with Lee. Let's see if he hooks his lap up. He's already 2 seconds down in sector 1. Gets a bit of a lockup, won't cost him too much.
Just to add on, I'm glad to see sunny weather. FTR has been very lucky recently by not having rain, so...
Hello Cameron, thanks for watching our stream. Right now the fastest lap is for Arno. He used to go by the name of Itsne Buddha. He's done a 1:19.8.
Lee has invalidated his lap, but he has set a time, so...
Yeah, I don't think he was just out there having a look anyway.
3 minutes left in the session.
Yeah, only 3 drivers I think still in the session, which is Ruan, but he's in the pits anyway. Ronald is in the pits anyway, and Lee, who we currently watching, getting some practice. Cameron says 119.8 is not bad. I can get 119.3. That is quite quick.
Yeah, Cameron, get hold of us through the website and join the league, man.
Yeah, just head over to FTRF1.com. We race Tier 1 every Wednesday night. We start at 7:30. And then we also have a Tier 2 that runs on a Monday night at the same time.
But with that time, you're definitely looking at a Tier 1.
Yeah, I think 119.3 is Tier 1 pace.
Well, Ron, it is only Q1, so let's see when we get to Q3 how the fuel level's low and all the battery and all the tires are saved up.
There we go, as Lee also retires from the session. That'll be Q1.
Great, so we have Anuchos with 119.8, Joss Wills with a 119.8 as well, Grimjaw 120.3, again it just was a banker lap, DRSF1 Ruan with a 120.3, Avalak with a 120.5, Yakunaka with a 120.6, Namassassin 120.6, Snuffalizer 120.9.
Thanks, Cameron. I see your comments there. I'll make sure I'll follow up with the organizers tomorrow. We'll sort something out. I will also just comment with my email address in the comments as well. Then you can just contact me directly as well.
Right, Q2. We will lose 5 drivers in Q2. Let's see, we only have started with 14 drivers.
Yeah, I think it's the only 14 short. I think Nick crashed out in Q1, so he didn't advance to Q2. And again, we see the McLarens of Warlock and Josh head straight out. Further back, I think Arno and Ronald, they're also trying to get out, trying to get laps in. I think Arno set his Q1 fastest lap quite early on in Q1, so...
Oh, there goes Saf1 Ronald. I think he's taken just a wing off.
Yeah, I think he might just... Yeah, he was just waiting for traffic. He's good to go again. A lot of time to get back into the pits. Just looking on the map, yeah, I think he's got a gap now.
As we again ride on board with Anuchos, his previous handle was It's Me Buddha. Ron will go around the lap.
Yeah, what was his time? It was 119.8 first time around. Let's see where he is relative to that. As we see a yellow flag in sector 3, not sure what's going on behind there. Arno getting a bit of traffic, nothing to worry about. I think that was Avilach and the Red Bull staying far out of his way. Since the new rule, Sean, I think qualifying has been a lot cleaner. I was just saying, I think with the new rule, Sean, of qualifying and being stricter on the guys getting out the way and impeding.
Yes, absolutely.
We've seen the guys show a lot of respect for each other. Yeah, Bonita, I'm just checking your question there. Yeah, we can see Nam Assassin. I'm not sure why his name isn't showing, but he's currently on the timing screen showing on the outlap and he's in 7th. Riding on board with him now. as D makes way, as we say. Guy showing a lot of respect. Maybe let's see where Arno is on his lap. Yep, at the Parabolica. Trying to tuck it in, shortest line. 1:26.2, so he didn't have the greatest run.
He must have had some issues there, Ron. I'm just trying to see which other drivers are crossing the line. There, Josh with a 1:19.4.
There we go. Cameron, now, I don't think the league is only for people in SA. I suppose if the time works out, it should be fine.
Yeah, we do have, or did have, drivers from the US as well. So it's not only for SA. If the time, yeah, thank you, Bonita. No league is open to all.
Yeah, Sean, it's very nice for us to have Bonita. She's a good backstop for us. Listen, further up, currently Josh still fastest time, 1:19.4. Luan with a 1:23, Ronald 1:25, Carl 1:28, as we are on board with Adrian, otherwise that is out is in burnout. He's had a problem. Where are we, Sean?
He's just gone through a scoring.
Oh, okay, that's it.
But he was disqualified due to facing the wrong way for too long. So he will head over to the pits.
I guess that means Adrian will start in 14th tonight.
Yeah. So we have Grimjaw and Red Bull DTM on the outlap. We have a problem in Sector 3.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. I can't really see. Looking through the drivers, I don't see an issue there, Sean.
Sector 1 and 3, maybe it's just people getting out of the way.
Yeah, I think Carl's coming into the pits. He looked like he was really slow. I think he ran out of fuel, so maybe he was causing the yellow flags. There's Arno. He got another lap in, 1:99, very close to his Q1 time. Maybe he's got a bit more to give. No need to push too much more in this session, I think.
Red Bull DTM. Sorry guys, I haven't put up the times. I apologize for that. All the details.
Yeah, drivers who haven't put a time in yet. Red Bull DTM, I think he's on a hot lap now. Abilach, he must be somewhere out as well. And Grimjaw, they are all trying on the mediums, trying to see where they can squeeze a bit of a advantage out of strategy. Although Grimjaw's slowing down now, he must have had an issue. Yep, his lap is invalidated. He's still got time to pit if he needs another tire, I guess.
Yeah, with 8 minutes remaining in the session, all 3 drivers that haven't set the time have set an invalid lap.
Avilach, he's trying on the mediums, and I think he just at the Parabolica invalidated his lap. He does still 7 minutes to go. I guess have time to come back in. Sean HSC, his teammate Red Bull DTM, where is he on track?
Also on the Parabolica.
But also invalidated lap time.
But he's going into the pits.
He's pitting. He's had enough of the mediums. He's going to go get softs.
Ronald, good vibes and low tides. Thanks, Ronald. Good turnout tonight, Ron. We have 13 viewers.
Yeah, not as lonely if you've got a few people to join in on the conversation. Let's see who's still out there. Avilach, he seems to be pushing. In fact, he's got a purple sector 2. So he's finding some place on these mediums. I guess 2 hot laps is not enough to make you feel like they can't still go into the race. His top 10, what is he looking for? 121.4, so maybe anything under 121 might be safe-ish. He does a 121.1. That puts him in 10th
place.
He is the man to beat to go through to Q3. I think that's quite a decent time on the mediums. There's a 121 dead and another 121 dead and a 121.1. It looks like that is about the time the guys are looking for on the mediums.
Grimjohn is out lap, and so is Avalach's teammate, Red Bull DTM.
Yeah, Red Bull DTM looks like he's got a
little bit of traffic there. Ron's strategy, I mean, you know, this is the tyre that they're going to start the lap or the race on, so
yeah, I think the guys are definitely looking for a one-stopper at a 50% race in Italy. 2 stops is normally when you have a problem. I don't think that's definitely not the quickest strategy, so I guess the guys on the mediums, they might be looking to go a bit longer into the stint, but they'll probably definitely still switch to the hards. I guess that's the not so time management strategy. The guys on softs, they will start the race on that, but that's probably, from my experience, 7-8 laps and those tires are cooked. If you're lucky with a safety car or so, you could push them to lap 10 or so, but then they jump on the hards and they've got quite I think it's about 27 laps. So they have about 19-20 laps on the hards, which can be a big ask with the fuel load and racing conditions.
Yeah, I was going to say the safety car definitely plays a big part here. We saw on Monday night we had, was it 3 safety cars or 2?
I think we had 3 safety cars, and I think the guys that started outside of the top 10, there were 1 or 2. You were one of them, Sean, started on the hards and gained some good track position, just sticking with that strategy.
So it's quite a good strategy, starting on the hards and then trying to go as long as possible, 5-6 laps before the end pit for the softs. But again,
yeah, the beauty of that is the softs with 5, 6, 7 laps to go, low fuel. You could really turn the pace up.
You could really turn the pace up, exactly. Cameron says, I'd say mediums would be better option instead of the hards. Well, Cameron, your opinion definitely seems to be echoing through to the tier 1 guys, because they are definitely pushing on those mediums, especially Warlock, Yaku Nacho, and Lee van Rijn.
When you say mediums, are you saying medium, soft, soft, medium? I would say medium hard for me works well. I think you can just there's 0 time management, just push every lap. But if you should be the quickest. Just trying to see Sean, who still hasn't put a lap. Grimjaw did put a lap, it's a 121.4. That puts him at 13, so he's not safe. Yaku's put it at time, went 121 dead. That is now the new benchmark for going through to Q3. Lee, Avilach and Grimjaw on the mediums. Do they stick for the mediums and go for strategy? Or would they maybe try going on to the soft and seeing if they can get into the top 10? Yeah, 2 minutes left in the session. I guess if you haven't left the pits by now, you might not get hot lapping. There's a few guys on out laps. The Falaza, he's currently in 4th. He's on an outlap. Kyle also on the softs. Maybe he's thinking that 2 tenths behind him guys are knocking on the door. Is he safe? Maybe he should try again. Warlock 121.9, the quickest medium lap we've seen so far. He's also out there trying to improve. Red Bull DTM Yaku, they are either very confident in their times or they're happy to just start on the medium anyway.
Oh, there we see Josh retire as well as Arne Gross.
I think Josh and Arne have very little to worry about. Sean there in the 119s.
Absolutely.
I see Grimjaw, he's in the pits. There's, I don't think, enough time for him to come out again. And he looks like he's in 13th for tonight.
Jaco Nagel trying to better that time.
Yeah, he switched to softs now. Sure, maybe if you can just show us the current tires, let's see what the guys are trying to qualify on. There we go, yep.
My
And it's
apologies
only-
there on Grimjaw, disqualified from the session for blocking the pit lane.
Oh dear.
Grimjaw will therefore start in 13th place.
Let's see, Avilach, he's the brave man out there. He's, by the looks of it, still on mediums, 4-lap old mediums. He's trying to get into the top 10 on those, presumably.
Yeah, I think Avilach wants to play the long game.
Yeah, interesting call. He's obviously putting some laps on these tires.
Oh, their car goes third with a 120.2.
Yeah, where was Carl? 7th or 8th,
Yeah.
I think. And he
Definitely improved on that time.
tried to make that get right up there early 120s. Now that gap between 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, all
Avilach,
within a 10th of each other.
Avilach just improving on that second sector of his.
Yeah, another sector 2 purple. He's obviously finding good pace through that slightly more technical sector. Maybe he's got a bit more wing or something that might help him in the race.
And he pushes Jaco Nagel down to 11. Sorry, Jaco.
20.9. Sorry, Yaku. What we are seeing is Yaku's also completed his laps. So is Red Bull DTM. So Avilach is going through to Q3. And I think everyone's done their times now, Sean.
Yeah, everyone is finished. We have 1 minute or 2 minutes left in the session. There we go. Everyone is finished. Right, so I'm just going to start off with the guys we lost. Sorry guys, Jaco Nagel, Lee van Rooyen, Grimjaw Jagger and Burnout. It's Burnout. The two last drivers disqualified. And we have Josh Willis with a 119.4, Anu Gous with a 119.9, Carl Heldzinger with 120.2, Ruan with a 120.3, Sniffleizer 120.3, Ronald 120.5. Yeah, and that's basically your top drivers there.
So where's our fastest time so far? 119.8s, 199s. That seems to be a very competitive time. I wonder.
119.4 is our
119.4, that's
fastest
right.
time.
Is that Josh with a 119.4?
So now we will see the low fuel loads. And we are, I think Safwan Ronald is out first. Followed by Anu Gous. followed by Avalach, followed by Red Bull DTM, followed by Nam Assassin, whose name we cannot see.
At least we know who he is.
At least we know who he is.
Yeah, only 12 minutes in the session, so I guess you've got to get out there, get a banker lap in. I'd worry more about traffic on the second run, I guess.
We see the two Racing Point drivers have decided to wait it out, staying in the pits. Then, as I say, that's the Feliza decides to come out of the garage. Carl's still in the pits, but giving himself good space. I mean, Ronald is just about to round the Parabolica to start his hot lap. Ron, do you want to take us through this one? 1:19.4 is the time to beat.
Yeah, Ronald, first one out, he's going to set the pace for us. Looks clean enough through the first chicane. As we already see yellow flags in sector 3, might just be guys preparing for the hot lap. Nice hard braking zone, got to chuck it in, got to cut it. Carry as much minimum speed through there, I guess that's the name of the game. Yeah, no drama so far from Ronald.
Sorry guys, once again.
Ronald, of course, currently Ronald is 5th in the championship with 105 points. He has not had a pole position yet, but he's had 2 wins and 4 podiums. A definite contender in this championship. Nice to see Haas up there. And again, just cuts it quite far right, shortest line.
1:20.2. I'm sure we're going to see faster laps, Ron.
Yeah, I've queued 2 times, I guess, anything to go by. That's probably good for 4th, 5th, 6th. We see Avilach, he gets a 1:21.
Who's next to cross the line?
It's Warlock. He looked like he lost the rear slightly. For 1:19.3.
So he improves on his previous time by 10.
And you can see on the map there, purple sectors 1, 2, and 3. So he is finding pace all over the place. That's going to be hard to beat. Just further behind, Warlock 1:19.8. Guys finding some good pace. Good to see a few guys in the 1:19. Sector 1. I see we've got a yellow flag. Don't see any major drama. Everyone's still... No, that's Ruan. He seemed to be cutting a bit of grass.
Oh. As we go on board with Anuchos, he loses his wheel.
That's a pity. We've seen a...
And he is then out.
See who else is on a hot lap. Maybe Nam Assassin looks like he's out. Carl, he's possibly also on a hot lap. Yeah, about 9/10 of a second separating the guys from 1st to 6th that have put times in. But Josh in a league of his own, then Ruan and Warlock, and I'd say Avilach knocking on the door for the front row, the last spot of the front row at this stage. And Ronald and Nam Assassin, they'll probably want to find a bit more time if they want to start somewhere in the front. As we just with Carl through the Parabolica finishing his hot lap. It looked clean enough, and was it quick? 120.8.
So let's just see if these, yeah, the guys are going out now for their second run. We've got Avalach leading that pack.
Red Bull DTM, he's starting a lap now. Just looking back in the season, Sean, let me just see who's had poles before. Avilax had one pole, Grimjaw one. I don't know who we saw is no longer in the station. He's had 2 poles already. Nam Assassin's had a pole, so he would want to improve from his current 6th position. And Nick, who you saw crash out dramatically, he's had a pole before.
And then Josh
has only done 3 races and already has 1 pole. It definitely looks like he's on for another one tonight.
Absolutely. And where was he last on pole, right?
Yeah, I actually think it was last week in Belgium, Sean. Yeah, guys still to do a time. Just Red Bull DTM and Sniffalizer, otherwise known as Keegan. And as we're on board with Red Bull DTM, he's got some traffic at the last corner, but Carl
guys keeping nice and wide there.
I think Carl is on the in-lap anyway, so he'll not cost him much. And a 121.
120.1.
Almost matches his teammate's time.
Snuffalizer on his hot lap. Sorry, let me change the view.
Yeah, I think Keegan is the only guy to not put a time in yet. He seems to have a lot of traffic on this lap. But everyone else is on out lap, so they should show him some respect and just jump out the way. Very hard part of the track between the Lesbos to start getting traffic. That's where you need the most grip, so it's not where you want to be behind guys. Everyone's out the way though, may not have affected him that much. That's why we're seeing the yellow flags. It's just the guys preparing their outlaps and getting out the way. Keegan hitting the Ascari chicane quite hard, but
quite hard.
I think steering wheel quite straight when he did so. But he has invalidated his lap, so he will have to go again. I wonder if he has time for
3 minutes in the session. He has to go in, change tires and go out immediately.
Yeah, this is going to have to be quite a quick one, I guess. Let's see, guys on a hot lap. Ruan, yep, let's see where his times are. He's currently second with a 1:19.7.
He's up by 3/10.
3/10 down, so that means he's right there knocking on
Josh's door. Keeping it close to the edge there at the end of a Ascari.
Yeah, let's see. Has he got something, an answer for Josh here? He certainly looked like he was on the pace. And it's
a 1:19.5.
1:19.5. Well done, Ruan. That might be good enough for first row. But there's still a few guys out there on laps. Let's see, currently in third, Warlock, the 1:19.8. Looks like he's coming to finish his hot lap. I didn't see his sector time, so I have no idea how good his lap's been, but he goes into the pit, so that probably was not that great. Sella, let's go, Josh.
Always got the pace.
Yes, he's right up there.
Josh has definitely got the pace tonight. I mean, there's 2:10 separating him and Ruan. With 1 minute left in the session.
Looks like Avilach has left the session. He's on a 1:19.7. He's improved his time, but I guess he doesn't have tyres left for another run or time left.
Josh is also retired.
Let's see who's still out there. Red Bull DTM, he's on an soft, so is Ronald, so is Nam Assassin, so is Keegan. As we see Ronald over the grass. Let's just follow through with Nam Assassin. Like I said earlier, he has had pole before this season, so definitely a contender. He won't be happy being down in 7th. Oh, but he'll have to settle for that.
You'll have to settle for 7th place. No damage to that car.
Sorry, Gerard, we just joined you at the wrong time to show that moment of yours. So we will thank you for the support for Josh. Sorry about that, guys. Some doggies excited in the background. Tapiwa, yes, thanks for showing some support for Josh. Not many guys out on track can still challenge that. Ruan 119.5, he's out of this. Avilach, he's 119.7 in 3rd. He's also out of it. Warlock 119.8, currently in 4th. He's retired. Red Bull DTM 120.1, sorry, he has retired. So it's only Ronald still going, and it looks to me like Ronald has invalidated his lap. Officially no time remaining in the session, so I think that is it for qualifying. Yeah, and that's it. To all the guys that showed the support for Josh, it's paid off, as he has got pole.
There we've got it, guys. Sorry, it's Josh with a 119.3, Ruan with a 119.5, Avalak with a 119.7, and there's your top 3 drivers. Warlock 119.8, Red Bull DTM 120.1, Ronald 120.2, Nam Assassin 120.4, Carl with a 120.8, and we lost Arnuchos and Snuffelhazer, who will start from 9 and 10.
Just looking at the constructors, looking good for Red Bull. They've got 2 drivers up there, but McLaren right up there 1st and 4th today, so they are in the fight as well. Yeah, so we're just waiting for everyone's network connection to sort itself out. Maybe a bit of Codemasters as well.
Session will start in 20 seconds.
Yeah, most guys on softs. We saw, I think, almost only Avilach qualify in Q2 on the mediums. And I guess the drivers 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th that didn't get such great luck tonight. They have a free tyre choice. I guess they might go hards perhaps, I think, to start the race.
Well, let's have a look there on what's as the formation lap starts. Let's have a look at the tyres.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, just to correct myself, yep, Avilach did qualify on the mediums, so did Warlock, so did Red Bull DTM, so they are quite nicely at the beginning at the top of the pack. They've got a nice strategy game going. Josh, he's pretty quick. We've seen that. Ruan also quite quick. They might have to pull out quite a gap in the start to make that starting on the soft work for them. Other than that, almost everyone else on softs, except for Nan Assassin and Adrian at the burnout. So where does that take the pit stops, Sean? I think a lot of Oaks might be pitting lap 7, 8, 9. The guys on the mediums possibly a bit later, maybe around lap 15.
How many laps have we got? We got 27 laps.
27 laps, yeah, 27.
You can definitely see between lap 17 and 18 the medium guys pitting.
Yeah, if they can make it last
19.
If they can make it last to 17, 18, 19, that's a great time to then jump onto the softs.
Onto the softs. Low fuel, like you said.
Yeah, look, we had a few safety cars on Monday night. If that is the case tonight, I hope not. But if that is the case, some guys can make the tires last a couple of extra laps. Bonita saying good luck, gents. Yeah, a couple of hard braking zones, couple of tight corners, and then a lot of straights for high speed, so that does make for the guys to get quite close to each other. We are hoping for a nice clean start.
I think we'll leave it on the position changes so we can see from the start of the race.
Yeah, if there's anything you want to see in the telemetry, just ask us. If you see any battles up or down the field that you want to look, let us know. We'll flick there, no problem. Let's see. See a lot of guys weaving, trying to get those tires warm. Just to tell you about another nice feature in the latest update from Codemasters, if you look on the left hand side next to the guys' names, you will see as the guys start getting penalties, it will start showing you that as well. And we can obviously also see that in the telemetry. I think right now, let's look at the position change. Let's see how the guys get away from it away at the start. That's Josh pulling into his pit box. He won't wait too long, as I see the last guys are also nearly in their position.
Nick is already lining up in 15th place.
Everyone eager to go. Now we just give Codemasters a couple of seconds to update. And there we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And they're away. Here we go to Italy. Ruan seems to get off the line very well. He is already ahead of Josh. And Avilach, he's also right there. He's got the inside of the corner. Guys keeping it fairly clean.
Avilach going a bit wide.
Yeah, that allowed his teammate Red Bull DTM to get in there as well. I think Warlock now also passed Avilach. Avilach falling down the back, but it's Ruan out in front. He's got half a second. Josh is just behind him. Red Bull DTM keeping it close. And just here in Sector 2, guys getting really close. That's Keegan Sniffalizer. He's had a spin. He'll fall all the way to the back now.
There's someone who's off.
Yeah, the real winner here, Ruan, he is out in front, 8/10 now. As we're on board with Ronald, he's right behind Kyle. Do they go side by side? No, he backs off and they just play the safe game. Good thinking, Ronald. Long race to go, mate. You just see the gaps in front, guys. A little bit more spread out. Avilach, he's lost a few places since that first corner incident.
I don't know if he's got any damage there, Ron. Can't really see.
Can't see from here. It certainly looks like he's just falling down the field. He's lost 5 places since the start already. Kyle right behind him. Yeah, from the angles we're seeing, it looks like the end plates are there. But Kyle does look to be getting past him.
Keeping it clean.
Oh, and they still fight. The 2 cars through there is difficult, but very nice racing. Does look like Avilach got the better drive out of there, but they do make contact now. Yeah, as we just look a few cars back, we can just get a better view of the racing. Avilach now down to 9th.
Down 6 positions there, Ron.
Yeah, and we can see this is the pack where all the action's happening. Sean, just flick for us to the front there if you don't mind. It looks like Josh has gotten very close to Ruan. Yeah, within 6/10, we won't have DRS yet. DRS is available from lap 3, so from the next lap But Josh is right behind there, almost wheel to wheel. Are they going to try around the outside? Very risky. There is some contact. I think it's just touching of wheels. Should be fine. I don't suspect any damage. As we see Red Bull DTM, he's caught up with the guys, gets the fastest lap of the race. So he's also in this fight. Just behind him, Nam Assassin, who, as we again just catch him on a bit of a bad corner, but he is not far behind. He was only about a second behind the top three.
Yeah, and he's just taking Warlock now.
But Warlock is just
fighting back, keeping it clean, backing off, knowing when to take the move.
Yeah, the most of what I've seen tonight, Sean, the guys are thinking a bit, they're keeping it clean. No incidents yet, except for Keegan Sniffalizer. He's still in 15th, but he's not far out. Yeah, and we see Josh, he's within 3/10, 4/10. Looks like he had a better line than Ruan through there, which means he'll catch him all the way down the straight, and does. I think this time he'll just tuck behind him.
I think it's time we put up the time penalties there on, so we can track and see.
Yeah, that's the with the 3-second penalty. That'll be for track limits, I'm sure. And as we watch with DRS open, Josh gets past Ruan. Yeah, the first opportunity got to use DRS, Sean, him put it to good use.
Right, it's heating up here in the middle of the pack here, Ron.
Yeah, let's see that. Starting there with Lee van Rooyen. He's just behind Nam Assassin, behind him Warlock, behind him Arno.
The drive for 4th position is very close here.
Yeah, these guys are separated, 4 guys separated by less than 2 seconds. This is the pack for us to watch, I think. Yeah, always nice when you go on board, then you can just watch the few guys in front. You see Arno struggling with the rears. No, not this time, it's just the Lesmo 1, he got a bit of a traction. And then he gets DRS, but so does Warlock, so does Lee. And they will all just follow each other in single file. Warlock seems to have gotten a bit wide there. Arno's going to get a good drive on him.
Very good pace there by Arno Gross.
Arno tries the inside. Will he get past? I think Warlock late braking, but it seems like a good enough racing. Very clean. Both drivers making it through. Depending where the DRS pickup zone is, I think they'll all still get DRS. No, Warlock not with DRS, but he was so close behind Arno on this low aero track. It's about who breaks the latest.
Keeping it
Warlock.
very clean there, Ron.
Yeah, I think maybe a slight touch on the wing, but nothing to cause damage. Just looking up front again, Ruan, he's not letting Josh get away from him. He's keeping it within 5/6/10 of which. But Red Bull DTM, he's in 3rd currently. He's on the mediums, of course. Sean, maybe just show us the tyres again. Let's see whose strategy is working out for them. Yeah, there we go. I think Red Bull DTM and Warlock, they're probably sitting in a very good spot right now. If they can keep track position and be on the better tyre. And here we are, Lee. He's getting closer to Nam Assassin.
This fight for 4th place is heating up here, Ron. Stay on board with Nam Assassin.
Yeah, there's a bit of a gap in front of Gerard, about 2.5 second gap to the front 3. And behind him he's got this train of cars desperate for that 4th position. Lee should have DRS now, he does, but he's quite far behind. I don't think he'll have enough straight, he'll just run out unless there's a late break. And keeping it clean, keeping it sensible. But he looks like he got excellent drive out of that. And he's right up behind Gerard now. Just another view of that. And you can see how closely he is. This is what Carrot is seeing in his mirrors. That's half a tenth, half a second. That's enough to make you nervous, Sean. It's about keeping it clean now.
Absolutely. Another 3-second penalty there for Car for cutting corners.
Yeah, so Adrian, RTZ Bernard, he's got a penalty. So does Carl, so does Nick. That's early days already. We saw in Tier 2 on Monday that only about 3-4 drivers didn't get a penalty. So that could play a factor a bit later. Yeah. Let's see, Warlock, he's dropped a bit further back from that, so is Ronald. Behind Ronald is on, I don't know, let's see that, Sean. Anna should have DRS now. And behind him is teammate just outside of DRS. Wasn't close enough to use it on this straight. But as you can see, he is right, they're putting Ronald under a bit of pressure. Yeah, just a bit further down the pack. Like I said, behind him is Nick, just behind him Avila. He's still on the same mediums he started the race with, lost a few positions, I think probably about 6 or 7 positions, but he's still in the points, still racing, still on the right tyre. He's just behind Nick, so he can still make this work for him, I guess. Kyle, he's a bit further down as well, I think, from where he started, but a bit of a gap.
Sorry, Ron. Red Bull DTM is catching nicely here.
Yes, there we go, just behind Ruan. Ruan has kind of lost time to Josh. You can see Josh almost 2 seconds up the road now, and Red Bull DTM, he plays the safe game, tucks in behind him. He's going to try and get good drive. He did seem to get a later apex, which should mean he'll get a nice drive, and you can see only 3-4 tenths with DRS. This should be an overtake, sure, no problem. Yeah, I don't think
Red Bull DTM definitely gonna try and make it stick here.
Yeah, and Ruan is on the soft, so it's when they get into the corners and Red Bull DTM has got to fight hard. He does have a slight disadvantage, but good defending by Ruan, keeping it clean. I think Red Bull DTM, he would like to get past Ruan if possible. A 2-second gap up front is
we've just seen Grimjaw and Carl just duck into the pits there to fit the odds.
Yeah, there we go. Laps 7, 8, 9, 10. That's where we thought the guys on softs will start coming in. That might be, Sean, while we're seeing the Red Bull DTM so close behind Ruan. Ruan might be struggling a bit with those tyres.
With those soft tyres, yeah.
Josh up front, he doesn't seem to have a problem. Maybe, Sean, let's just look at the lap times. Fastest lap, there we go. Yep, Josh 1:22.9. He's got no issues on those tyres. The rest of the guys pretty much 1:23s. Couple of guys 1:24s. So the guys on the soft,
good race pace.
Good lap times. They're not fading away just yet. And as we now see Red Bull DTM
making it stick now.
Yeah, it's much easier if you complete the move before the corner already. Let's just see the...
We have a safety car. First safety car for the night, guys. And we see the guys now like Nick jumping into the pits.
Yeah, Nick needing a new wing, so he was involved in
the mediums.
And then I think
jumped into the pits.
The driver we've lost, it's Adrian ITZ Burnout. He hadn't pitted yet on his mediums, but something went wrong for him in his race. I guess that's why we've got the safety car. And I suspect, Sean, everyone on softs must be thinking, jumping on now. 8 laps in, 20, was it 19 laps to go? I guess anyone could jump onto the hards now, to be fair. Staying on the mediums now might be a risk as well, I think.
As the guys left the safety car waiting for Josh to...
Let's just follow Josh Shaw. Let's see, is he jumping? Oh no, he's...
Avilach receives a penalty for multiple warnings.
Yeah, that's for track limits. Let's see, where's Josh? Is he going into the pits?
Yes, he is.
No surprises.
And so is Red Bull DTM. So is DRS. So is the whole pack.
Everyone up until Warlock so far. Let's just see who else jumps in there. I don't know, where's he? He's in the pits. Ronald, he's in the pits. Abilach, he's in the pits.
Yaku's in the pits.
He doesn't want to risk not
Nick
being
is on those brand new mediums. Let's see where he can come out.
Yeah, he's currently 11th, but I think the guys that are in the pits are far enough ahead of him. They should all be jumping out of the pits now. Knowing also that Nick is going slower than normal race pace, and you can see up Josh, Red Bull, DTM, Ruan, Nam, Assassin, Lee, Warlock, Arno, Ronald.
And Nick just about doesn't gain any time there. Stays in 11th place. Comes up behind Yakunachel.
Yeah, there was just enough time for the guys to get out.
17 laps remaining in the race, Ron. Guys fitted the mediums. What's your take on that?
Yeah, we saw guys 8-9 laps all mediums now being very racy, so I guess you'd expect the mediums to have, after the safety car, I guess 16 laps or so of racing left. Not a bad call. I think they'll have the early pace. Guys like Red Bull DTM and Ruan, Lee, Warlock, they will be hoping to keep pace with these guys, and maybe in the later stages, maybe the mediums fade and they're on for a good chase.
I have to admit I did find the hard tire does also work, but it does take some time to light it up. Probably about 4 or 5 laps till you get that nice tight grip feeling. So, if you've just joined our stream, we have just had our first safety car, and hopefully the last safety car. We have Josh Willis leading the race. Had just fitted the medium tire, and the guys continue with him. Red Bull DTM and Ruan have opted for the hard tire. So interesting times ahead. Let's see if they can keep up with that medium tire pace, right?
Yeah, sure. Let's maybe flick and see who's gained and lost some positions in this first session of the race, or this first piece of the race. Position change. There we go. Josh, where he started in first. He seems to have the pace and everything tonight. Red Bull DTM, he's the big winner there. 3 places up from the start. Ruan, he's unfortunately 1 place down, but he's still there in the podium positions. Nam Assassin, he's doing quite well, still in 4th. And behind him, the same old guys he was battling with earlier, Lee van Rooyen, making up 7 places. He's definitely the winner so far.
Absolutely.
Warlock, he's lost a few places. He's lost 2. Arno's gained 2. Ronald lost 2. Abilach, he'll be kicking himself. He's lost 6, but he seems to have a good pace. He's also now on the hard, same tire as everyone else. Let's see what that gets for him, but at least still in the points. Jakun Achel, he's gained a position. We're maybe not used to seeing him all the way down there. He's of course our championship leader at the moment on 161 points. And just ahead him, Avilach, second in the championship on 151. And as the safety guard ducks in, here we go, Red Bull DTM, he's putting Josh under pressure straight away. Got a brilliant start.
Good pull away there by Josh. Holding off Red Bull DTM.
And for now the positions stay unchanged. It's Josh, Red Bull DTM, Ruan, Nam Assassin, but he's got guys right behind him. Let's just see those gaps there. As you can see, everyone has done one stop. There we go, a bit more spread out. This time, Gerard Nam Assassin keeping close to the battle in front of him. But behind him, Lee van Rooyen, he hasn't let go of him all night. Warlock's right there, Arno's right there, Ronald's right there. And the Avilach, he must have had either caught sleeping or must have had a slight problem. He's 2 seconds behind that. Nick is right on the back of Avilach. Sure, let's just go see how close Nick is there.
Very close there, Ron.
Yeah, it was 1/10 when I first saw it, so they must have been pretty much side by side. As we see Keegan Sniffalizer, beautiful move, very clean, got it done before, but then Nick gets the drive. Oh, if we look back there, Avilach, he's had an issue, he's going into the pits. Keegan Sniffalizer, he's going to try get Nick, he doesn't have DRS the first 2 laps after the safety car. Doesn't have DRS, and you can see he gets the move done. Painful for Nick, I think he lost the position, gained it and lost it again.
Oh, going a bit wide there, but keeping it clean.
Yeah, that keeps Nick right in the battle still. I don't think they've got DRS yet, so he won't be able to use it much on this lap.
Let's just go through to Lee van Rooyen.
Yeah, he's still really close behind Nam Assassin. Only thing he's seen tonight is the back wing of a Ferrari. Yeah, just looking at penalties at this stage, Josh, he's got a 3-second time penalty. If Red Bull DTM can stay close to him, that's going to cost him. Further down, Nick, he's got 9 seconds. He is going to have to find some good positions and pace in this race if he wants to negate those penalties. Kyle, 6, is also beginning to rack him up. Jaco Nagel, our championship leader, he's got a 3-second time penalty. Not everything going his way. And Avilach, as we've just seen him have some issues. He is currently at the pit again. He's got a 3-second time penalty. He's got a Grimjaw with him that he'll chase down, and then in front of them, many seconds up the road is where the guys on the points position are. And as we just see there, I don't know, he gets a 3-second penalty as well. But I think so far this is still the battle to follow. Lee still quite close to Nam Assassin, but even closer behind him is Ronald.
So the battle for 5th place, all the way from 7th. This is turning out to be a very tight race here, Ron.
Further back, there's another battle here between teammates. Carl is right on the gearbox of Keegan. Pink Mercs, as they are effectively known. Of course, you want teammates to keep it quite clean.
Definitely getting a better exit there.
Yeah, Carl will surely just have waited for DRS, which is now available this lap, and he'll just cruise past and they swap places. Just checking, I think Warlock made a mistake on the first corner, first chicane, so he's dropped a second or so back. And we can also see Lee, he's had an issue, he's also a bit further back from Nam Assassin. Karate is sitting good in 4th, he's not let the guys in the podium positions get away from him.
Ronald holding nicely to Warlock.
And we see a fastest lap there from Grimjaw. But he's all the way in 12th, and he's got a lot to salvage from this race. But riding on board, and I think Ronald has just gotten past Warlock. Oh, they're still battling it out.
Still side to side.
Through Ascari, I don't think I've been next to someone through Ascari there. These guys done well to keep it clean there. And Ronald stays in front of Warlock. But Warlock will get DRS now. Can he stay on it?
Henry, thanks for that info. Yeah, we see Yaku's running in 14th. We're really sorry that he's having such issues. Just looking at the top of the field, Josh has built up a nice 3-second lead. He has to keep that lead, Ron, if he still wants to stay in first. Just looking at Ruan up towards Red Bull DTM.
Yeah, I think Ruan's doing quite well. Stay that close. Just maybe show us the tires again, Sean. I know one of them is on hard and one of them is on medium. No, they are both on
hard tires.
So I think at this stage, Josh will definitely be finding the pace a lot easier. I think in the next 5, 6, 7 laps, we'll see if they can keep that close behind him. Of course, Josh has got a 3-second time penalty.
I wouldn't discount Nam Assassin from this battle as well, Ron. He's only 2.7 seconds behind, but he is on the faster tyre.
Yeah, for now he's keeping tabs of the guys. You know, that's not a massive gap. You know, the 3 seconds.
Still 10 laps to go in the race. It is possible.
Yeah, 1 or 2 penalties, and he's in the podium seats. I think he's just got to keep tabs of them. We're following Ruan around now.
Anucho sets the fastest lap with a 1:22.3.
Yeah, Ruan is definitely finding pace now, only 6 or so tenths behind Red Bull DTM. We'll definitely get
You just go up to while they're busy there, Ron. Let's have a look at Grimjaw fighting with Anuchos, aka It's Me Buddha.
It looks like Grimjaw had another stop, so he's on, I think, newer mediums.
Let's just confirm that. Yes, Grimjaw has stopped twice, and so has Avilach.
See the guys at the back, Arno, Grimjaw, Avilach, they've all had 2 stops. Yaku, we can see he's only at the 1 stop. He's obviously ghosting, which is why
that's why he's
pace
so
is
far
drastically
behind.
reduced. 24 seconds already.
So this fight between Avilach, Grimjaw, and Anuchos is also very close. Avilach now just getting out of the DRS zone.
As we see Grimjaw and Arno, they will fight each other in the first corner. It does look clean enough, and Arno has kept the lead there, but Grimjaw is again just 3 or so tenths behind. Just behind them, Avilach only 6 tenths, so he's also in that fight. Yeah, and back to our other battle.
Warlock and Ronald also within 6 tenths.
But in front of them, I'll tell you what, Lee van Rooyen, he's gotten away from that back. He's not as close as he was to them, and even more impressive in front of them. Nam Assassin has also gotten out of DRS and gotten away a bit. As we see Warlock move to the right, just not close enough. Does the sensible thing
and keeping it
tucks in
clean.
behind him.
Still staying within 0.3 of Ronald.
Yeah, Warlock currently 10th in the championship. Ronald, I think, is 5th, but Warlock's had 2 DNFs in a row, so I think he's trying to keep it clean and score some points.
What will 7th place give you tonight, Ron?
Yeah, 7th is good for 6 points, you know, so that's definitely worth fighting for.
And there we see Name Assassin with a 3-second time penalty for cutting corners. That's oh, and there's something happened with Nick.
His DNF virtual safety car is called out. Yeah, I can't see Nick Sean. I think he's already left the session. It's just a virtual safety car. I don't know if anyone will be thinking about pitting unless someone's got wing damage, and because this might be a good time to do so, I would suspect.
And the VSC is now over.
That's it, we carry on.
Guys are back to racing. So that's Nick Gishan out of the session. And we have just seen Grimjaw get past Anu on that safety or virtual safety car restart.
Yeah, the virtual safety car restart, Sean, I think it's almost trickier than the normal safety car restart because you're managing the delta and so you on the throttle, off the throttle as well. So if you happen to be on the throttle at the time that it ends, and you can gain a bit there, but they were close anyway.
So Avalok looks like he's dropped back slightly. Here we have Warlock.
I think as close as he's been for a few laps. There's a bit of straight left, but again, not close enough.
Just on board with Warlock as he now 2/10 away from Ronald. I mean, they're both on the same tyre compound. They both the same. They are both the same laps old. Oh, guys, keeping it a little bit touchy there. But Ronald stays in front or stays ahead.
Yeah, I think they touched wheels, but fair enough. No one
spun off, and it's quite clean.
I think they were just following it through. Let's just see Avilach Sean. He's getting closer to Anna now, half a second. This is effectively now for 11th position, the last position just outside of the points, so you can see in front of them Grimjaw, 2.5 up the road. Grimjaw being obviously in 10th, the last point scoring position. And if we just look further up, I think Sean Warlock just took Ronald. He did.
He did.
That would have been at the end of the DRS zone. You can see riding on board with Ronald, his ERS is on 12, so he was defending that quite hard.
Ronald not wanting to give up without a fight.
Yeah, of course. If you're quite matched in pace, then the next time around you're the guy that benefits from DRS. So.
Just again on board with Avalach. Sorry, Ron, he got very close to Anu there. within 2/10. And I was going to say earlier that Josh had fallen a bit, or let's say Red Bull DTM had caught up to Josh, who was 1.2 seconds away. And I see now Josh is pulling away nicely with 4 seconds. But that doesn't matter because they both have 3-second penalties.
Yeah, just looking further up, maybe who's podium and who's knocking on podium positions. Lee van Rooyen, he's been doing quite well, and at this stage, as you see, a slight lock up there, but he's only 6 or so tenths behind
Nam
Assassin, who remains nameless on our timing screen. They both have penalties, probably just 3 seconds. Yep, that's just 3 seconds. They are not that far. They're about almost 3 seconds off a podium place, so this is a great place to be battling in the race. But there's only 4 laps remaining, Sean, so the guys will need to get a move on.
And there Anu and Grimjaw again going at it. Right on board with Anu.
Yeah, Grimjaw was a second and a half up the road, and they obviously just...
This is the fight for 1 point. For 10th place.
Yeah, Avilach behind him in 12th. He'll also be licking his lips, hoping there's something he can salvage from this battle. And as we see, they will lap Yaku. What a pity that he's not in this race.
And there we go. Anu gets past Grimjaw.
Yeah, I just looked back there. Grimjaw drops, I think, far enough back for Anu to keep this.
To keep this place. What a move. Anu in 10th place now with 1 point. He has to unfortunately build quite a lead on their run with these 6-second time penalties. But a good move by him. Let's just watch our leaders again. Ruan not giving up for that second place podium.
Well, right now, effectively, I think he does get the podium. He's only not even a second behind with no penalty.
Also Ruan again getting really close to Red Bull DTM. You'll have DRS now on him. Let's see if we can make it stick. We'll go on board with Red Bull and see how they go into the chicane, keeping it nice and tidy. And Ruan seems to... They are side by side, guys. Red Bull, then Ruan, Red Bull, then Ruan. Let's see how they do it in this corner. Ruan dropping back slightly, but still keeping it there. Avilach on Grimjaw while we're watching that. Avilach goes on the outside of Grimjaw, can't make it stick. Trying his best to do that. And yeah, there Grimjaw just backs off.
Yeah, it looks like Grimjaw just after the corner had a bit of, just when Dog started, just saw a puff of dust there, so obviously Avilach had a much better drive. And he's still 1.9 seconds away from Arno. If he keeps the gap right now, he will get that last point. Arno with the 6-second penalties. So both Grimjaw and Avilach still looking good to gain some positions on Arno at the end.
Right, so Avilach gaining there very nicely. If he can just put 3 seconds between himself and Grimjaw, he'll keep 11th place. And we just go back to this. You see here in the middle of the pack, we've got both Racing Point drivers, the pink Mercedes. Carl trying to get past his teammate, or at least staying nearly just outside a second. I see he's dropped back a little bit, but he does have 9 seconds penalties. That will put him in 10th place. Alright, so just back to our leaders again. With 2 laps remaining, sorry, apologies, the last final lap of the race. We're on board with Ruan.
Yeah, just looking at the live championship points, Sean. Josh has only done a few races, so he's a bit further down, but he'll catch up to a pack in front of him. Red Bull DTM, he's actually a bit of a winner. He's currently 6th on 121 points. So with the 18 you'll currently be scoring, you'll move, you'll probably move to about 3rd in the championship ahead of Grimjaw. And it looks like Grimjaw won't be scoring any points tonight. So that's great for Red Bull DTM. Ronald is scoring a few points, not going to change too much, but it gets him closer to Donovan Duffy. Avilach, he's currently 2nd in the championship with the Yaku not there. He would have maybe wanted to capitalize, but he's only scoring a point or 2 tonight. Let's just see our race leaders. Josh is quite far up the road. He's on the final corner just about, and he was definitely the quickest tonight, quickest in quali, and no one had an answer for him. He made his mediums work at the end, and that's Josh for the win.
Well done, Josh. Well done to Red Bull DTM, and
But
to Ruan, who now goes
penalties,
2nd.
Ruan gets his 2nd place. Well done, Ruan. Red Bull DTM just losing out there. That'll cost him I think it's about 7 points that cost him those penalties, Sean, but we'll still be happy with a very clean and solid race.
And then we have in 4th place Lee, 5th place Nam Assassin, 6th place Warlock, 7th place Saf1 Ronald, 8th place Nifalizer Keegan, 9th place Carl Helsinger, and 10th place Anu Ghost, who will take home points tonight. So well done to all the drivers. Good sportsmanship, clean racing, only one safety car, and Codemasters has voted Lee van Rooyen as driver of the day. I think Lee coming up from the back run definitely deserved that. Also had quite a couple battles there.
Yeah, I think Lee stayed very close to Nam Assassin, and he was fighting in a very hard pack, so very good. Yaku, we see you on the stream, mate. So sorry that your race didn't work out tonight.
Yeah, apologies, Yaku. We know it's tough, but we just go to the next one, eh? Ron, will you just invite the top 3 drivers into the comms box for us? So, your winner of our Monza race this evening is Josh, with Josh Willis, and 2nd place Ruan, 3rd place Red Bull DTM, 4th place Lee van Rooyen, 5th place Nam Assassin, 6th place Warlock, 7th place Saf1 Ronald, 8th place Nifalizer, 9th place Carl, 10th place Anu Ghost, and then 11th place Grimjaw Jagger, 12th place Avilach, 13th place Yaku Nagel, and 14th place Nick Gishen. So again, well done to all the drivers. Kept it nice and clean. Only one safety car. Very good racing.
Yeah, we've just invited the top 3 guys to our chat. Mark, Red Bull DTM, welcome.
How's it?
How's it, Mark? Well done.
Thank you.
It's a nice clean race, I guess, but I think it was quite
clean.
close between you and Ruan there. It's quite a nice battle tonight.
That third last lap, I shat myself when I saw him getting very close to coming through. And when he eventually got past, I was able to keep it on the inside and then cut back on him and was able to get a better run out of the corner and just pull away from him from there. But unfortunately, with that 3-second penalty from trying to catch Josh, it ended up giving a place to Ruan. So
Yeah, I pushed you down there.
Yeah, look, it was a good night for you in the championship. I think Mark to score some points. So maybe those 7 points between second and third might be a bit disappointed, but it's still good points, mate. Well done.
Yeah, and it's nice to finally catch Grimjaw a bit. Since he's definitely been a long-time rival from back in the Tier 3 days. So it's
Grimjaw's had an extra stop. He's had issues. I think he finished 12th in the end. So
oh, sure. Thank goodness.
Yeah, you finished a little bit further behind than you did.
yeah.
But well done, mate.
Yeah, well done, Mark.
you.
Good race. And Ruan,
Hi, yes, guys.
what a battle tonight. I think we saw you fight in the beginning and then all the way through second place and then third place, but you just kept the penalties down and it worked out for you tonight.
Yeah, my main thing was just to get a good start to keep out of trouble. Eventually, well, actually, it got such a good start, I went into P1, into the first chicane. Tried to push hard, but yeah, Josh was just, his pace was just too good for me this evening. Yeah, and we had a safety car that just, your momentum is all gone. Tires, you need to keep it warm, and that's just a big stuff up. So eventually got a good race with Mark. It took me, tried to pressure him into a mistake, but that just didn't happen. Second last lap, made a move into the first chicane. He got a good drive and took the place back, but it looks like he got a 3-second penalty, which just bumped me up to P2. So yeah, good evening. It was a good, clean race. I enjoyed it a lot, yeah.
And tell us, how fast was Josh in front of you? You seem to have all the pace tonight.
He was very quick, but I think also on the safety car pit stop we went in, I think he made the right choice to put on a set of mediums. I don't think the hard was the correct option because we could see he was just pulling away. So
we were trying to do the maths, and we thought medium could last. Hard is maybe the safe bet, but I guess Josh made the mediums work, and they didn't seem to fade at the end. So
that's why I said good race to him. He had the pace. I was just not able to catch him, but it was a good evening all in all.
Yeah, we don't seem to have Josh in the chat. I don't know if Josh can hear us. We did invite him to the party. We seem to not be able to get him on.
Due to his settings.
Okay, no, but anyway, thanks. Well done to the top 3. Josh in first place, Ruan very well, keeping his penalties low. He took second in the end, and Red Bull DTM, great battle with Josh, with Ruan anyway all night, and he takes third. Well done to the top 3.
Yeah, well done to everybody.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Much appreciated, chat. And to everyone on the stream, thank you very much for joining us. And we can only hope to see you next week. And have a great evening. Take care, guys. Cheers.
That's it from us. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.